Hello everybody, welcome back to another reaction video, and today we are going to react to The Dead Good Show. So, this is I believe it was supposed to be a pilot, I think for a show that didn't get picked up, that came out, it ended up being a one-off special, it came out in 1992. Now, the reason I'm interested in watching this is mainly because of who the cast were. The cast was Steve Coogan, who obviously we've seen in Alan Partridge in The Day Today. John Thompson, who was a writer on Knowing Me, Knowing You with Alan Partridge, and was also in the Fast Show Men Behaving Badly in Coronation Street. And Caroline Ahern, who was Miss Merton, was seen a couple episodes of. Also been in the Fast Show and was in the Royal Family as well. So, hell of a cast for this. I don't know if it's any good. Again, it didn't get picked up, but it's hard to imagine it being bad with that cast. You know what I mean? So, I think this is probably worth watching. Now, I was able to find a copy of this. It's not in great quality, but to be fair, I highly doubt a great quality of this even exists. I don't think there's ever anything that got like remastered or nothing. It's watchable quality though. It's watchable, so that's good enough. It's about 25 minutes long. I like the theme. Look at them drag suits.
We never normally complain, but the whole holiday were a complete disaster.
It started when we got on the plane.
I mean, there were a film.
We're at Die Hard 2.
We've not even seen Die Hard 1.
And Bruce Willis gets on my nerves.
You've never liked him, have you? I mean, you didn't even like him in Moonlighting.
No, not at all, no.
So we got to Spain.
Yeah, and it was just too hot.
The heat.
This reminds me of the sketch, didn't you, in the
You know, I spoke to the rep, Julie. I said...
Janice,
I said, you know, what's all this about? What's going on? She said it were out of her hands.
nothing she could do. So I went down to the beach then, came back a few hours later, and we were like...
Completely burnt.
I was red raw, my shoulders were just red raw.
You know, there were no signs.
No warning.
No sign.
So we thought, we'll put all this behind us, we'll go to the karaoke competition.
I love karaoke, you know, really.
I mean, he's really good at it.
Yeah, I do Tom Jones, it's not unusual.
I bet you do.
It really is.
I've done it at the Legion a few times.
You and everyone else.
Won a magnum of champagne. Yeah.
Well, it weren't real
With
champagne.
pomade, you know, but you know, it was great, you know. Anyway, I sang my heart out, you know.
It did, it was brilliant.
And then this bloke called Gary got up, and he did
Move closer.
Move Closer by Phyllis Nelson. And he won.
Couldn't believe it.
We were shocked. And I went up to the DJ, you know, and I said, you know, what's all this about? What's going on? He said there was nothing he could do.
It was out of his hands. So I took a camera with us because I wanted to get some pictures, and when I got back to get them
They were
developed,
completely ruined.
I mean, all the heads were cut off.
No one had a head.
I mean, there were a chin in one.
Yeah, but I don't know who makes those cameras.
But there were a couple in the room next door to us, and they were like really friendly, weren't they?
We told them everything that had happened. You know.
They swingers.
And we said we'd meet them that night in Miguel's English wine bar.
We got there.
Yeah, we waited and waited.
They just didn't turn up.
No sign
Damn.
of them.
And I went up to the barman, Miguel. I said, what's going on? What's all this about? He said, no podemos hacer migo, which means
Nothing he could
Nothing he
do.
could do.
out of his hands.
I mean, people say to us, would you go back there?
And we definitely would.
We have to. We have to.
Yeah, we bought a timeshare.
Of course you did.
Knob.
Mino.
In association with Uranus. Jim Kowalski works the toughest precinct in New York. Someone wants him dead, but what they don't know is that Kowalski is not just a cop.
He's got a big old head.
He's a cop on a sofa.
Look.
Well, you never told me about this. You never tell me anything.
This baby needs its father, Jim.
Give me Kowalski, the cop with the sofa.
What, you try and do an outfit? Fucking accent there.
Need a man to get to the goddamn sofa, Jim.
That sofa snake my ass.
You're not that special, Kowalski. You're just a cop with a sofa bed.
It ain't a sofa bed. It's just a sofa.
It was indeed, but now
It is
it's personal.
Can't sleep on.
Sancho Lopez is back
Not
in
comfortable.
town.
Speaking of Helio.
I want his ass down here now.
Oh, get him, Silva.
I was gonna put a little bullet in her head. Let the sofa go.
Jim Kowalski
sofa
is
go?
in a very bad mood.
In my car, there is a cushion for your sofa.
From the makers of Beanbag Assassin and Futon Maniac.
I want to see Beanbag Assassin.
With a sofa.
And now it's time for Caroline's scary stories.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, right, don't listen to this if you get scared easy. But there was a woman walking down the road, right, and she came across this big thing in the road, and she turned over, and it was a man dead, but with no features at all on his face. So she thought, ooh, and she ran really scared, and she ran running down the road, right, and she got to this car, and there was a man in the car with a newspaper up like that. She's knocking on the window, she's, please, please help me. I've just seen a man with no features, and he went like that with a newspaper, and he went, like me then. And he had none either. That is horrible.
Yeah, sure is.
Hello, and welcome to Delving with Duncan. This week, I'm going to be delving into martial arts. A term that conjures up many strange images. The spiritual elusiveness of the Dalai Lama, the mysterious mystery of burning insects, and that bit in Kung Fu where David Carradine carries that dead-hot ball in his hands.
Right.
I'm going to be also shattering the myth that martial arts people just beat people up. They do beat people up, but afterwards they go at one with themselves and the corner. Thank you. Now, to help me with that, I've got one of the leading lights to have emerged from the Salford area in martial arts. That is Claw Bronson. Claw Bronson. Why that name? A strange name.
Bronson because of Charles Bronson, because he's a personal hero of mine, and the claw because that were the move what I invented.
The claw. Oh,
shit.
I wouldn't like to be on the receiving end of that. Would you like to show me some of the moves?
Be a pleasure. Dancing monkey.
Oh. Oh. He's dead.
Peking handshake surprise.
Oh. Oh. Nice.
Angry bear followed by whistling wicked.
Oh.
Punch in the face.
What would this give me? Oh, God. Can't believe you did that.
Well, Claw showed me the moves, and very effective they are. But one thing he emphasised throughout is that they're only to be used in self-defence, that they're very strict about the rules, aren't they?
That's right, you've got to give them a verbal warning 3 times to ward off any potential attack.
Right, and have you ever had to do that?
I was at a wine bar the other week. Bloke spilt a drink on me. He said it were an accident.
Yeah.
So I gave him 3 warnings and then gave him a flying V Tai Chi neck wrench.
Is he all right?
I believe he's confined to a wheelchair now.
You did warn him.
I warned him.
Yeah, 3 times, sir.
Well, thanks very much, Claw. I just hope there's no permanent damage from the injuries you've given me.
Yeah, well, there might be.
Yeah, thanks very much. Next week, Gilbert O'Sullivan or Leo Sayer, are they the same man? We investigate. What do you mean there might be?
Well, there might be. Yeah.
How?
Put this right for you.
Film Focus.
Good evening and welcome once more to Film Focus. Dances with Wolves, Robin Hood, JFK are 3 of the most successful films of the 90s. Behind them is one man. Ladies and gentlemen, would you meet and greet Hollywood superstar, Mr. Kevin Costner?
That's him, all right. I think it's Bryan Adams. Oh, no, Bryan Adams didn't rob that movie. Oh, yeah.
You've just finished the controversial film JFK. How do you feel now about that fateful day in Dallas?
Well, after all talk, you know, whatever. It's going to sound a bit controversial, this. But I reckon the whole thing was a set-up.
Really?
All right.
Dances with Wolves you wrote and directed yourself. Were you pleased with the results?
Well, I've watched the film in its entirety, and I can safely say it really is just too long. It's far too long. I mean, I went down, I watched it, and I fell asleep, and I'm in it. So,
and you directed it.
You know, my apologies there, sorry about that.
There was a lot of controversy about casting an American as Robin Hood.
Oh, there's been a right to do about that. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's about pulling punters, isn't it? You know, bums on seats, you know. The public want to see a star. And I'm your man, Kev Costner.
It's rumoured that you're next going to work with Julia Roberts.
That's right, you know, I've seen her around back. I have.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Hollywood's pretty woman, Julia Roberts.
Is it Steve? It's Steve Julia Roberts. Yep. I was like, there's only one person that could be. The other two are here.
Julia, welcome to the show. You look beautiful.
Cheers, thanks. Lovely.
Now, Pretty Woman was a huge success. Do you feel it glamorized prostitution?
Not really, no. I mean, I was paid to play a sexy lady. You know, that's what I do, that's what I am. I'm a sexy lady.
I know, my thumb knows what to do.
Hollywood was stunned to hear of your breakup with Kiefer Sutherland. How do you feel about that now?
Well, I'm still very bitter about what happened between me and Kiefer. But I do still have a soft spot for him, you know. It's a swamp at the bottom of our garden. Yeah, I'm joking, you know, but that's the way I cope with it, you know.
After Kiefer, are there any other men in your life?
I was walking out with him what has scissors as hands. Edward Scissorhands.
Yes.
Them scissors aren't real. No, not really.
You're regarded as quite a heartthrob, and if the role requires it, you're not afraid of nude parts.
No. Do you remember when I got my arse out in Dances with Wolves? Well, that was a big decision. But at the end of the day, it was in context, and it was very tastefully shot.
So it wasn't,
right.
It wasn't a stand-in then?
Standing? No, it was my arse. I've got a good arse, mate.
You've got a nice arm.
Cheers, Jew.
What about you, Julia? How do you feel about nude scenes?
Well, I didn't get my arse out in Pretty Woman, because that wouldn't have been right, you know. But, you know, in time, if the right film comes along, you know, I'd get them out.
What, your tits?
Oh, I full Monty.
That's all we've got time for. Would you please thank my guests, Mr. Kevin Costner,
cheers,
Miss Julia Roberts,
behave,
and from me, Bob Hoskins, good night.
What? You're Bob Hoskins?
The first thing you notice about the 4x4 Sierra Cosworth is the ergonomically designed interior. This tactile bitch has got a leather steering wheel, great to hang on to, and with 220 brake horsepower on tap, you can whack the phallus-like gear lever into second, roar the throttle, and in a surge of power that says...
Man, I love Top Gear.
Harder! The interior is largely PVC-based composites and seductive leather, which gives off that nice pungent aroma that makes you go, ooh. So full marks to the dirty bitches at Ford for that one. ABS, cruise control, central locking, electric dildo steel, sunroof. The big question on everyone's lips is, does it pull the birds? Well, the answer is most definite yes. With its deep blue rippled bonnet and fat bullet-like tyres, it really is a first-class fanny magnet.
That's good. End of part one.
My old man vigorously enough, which led to a leak of
oh God, still hit.
soaked through my underpants and then on through my trousers to produce a stain about the size of a 50-pence piece. You can see that there on my Levi's action slacks. Now, I'm pleased to say it hasn't interfered with my sexual prowess, About 15 minutes ago, I met Julie. Now, what Julie lacks in style, charisma and intelligence, I have to say, she more than makes up for by having a very nicely rounded arse. I'm off to join her now on the back seat in Sierra Cosworth. See you later.
Hey,
I'm now going to
this character looks
introduce you
familiar.
a comedian who used to be very racist, very sexist, and very blue, but he's
Sean Connery?
reformed himself now and can introduce a very funny man, Mr. Bernard Wrighton.
Oh no.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Respect. Now... Good evening, good evening. Oh, it's lovely to be here, thank you. What a lovely crowd. Great. There's a black fella, Pakistani, and a Jew in a nightclub. What a fine example of an integrated community. My wife, I'm not saying she's fat. I'm not saying the wife's fat. She's not, actually. She's anorexic. Now, you see, the media dictates a specific image for women to ascribe to.
Right.
Now, magazines like Marie Claire, Cosmopolitan, Vogue should be banned because my wife reads them and thinks she can look like these beautiful models. She can't. So that's advertising and media for you.
He's spitting.
There's a homosexual, a lesbian, and a bisexual in a pub. Oh, they had a great night.
I bet so.
Bloke goes to the doctor. He said, "Doctor, I feel like a pair of curtains." He said, "Look, I'm just an ordinary GP." But I know a great clinical psychologist that'll sort you out, so you'll be all right. English and Irishmen, Scotsmen going on to Spain. Oh, they had a great time. They're going again next year. Now, I'd like to finish now with my tribute to one of the finest pieces of theatre and the arts, street theatre, mime. A lot of people knock it, but I think it's fantastic. This is my right-on mime. Just 1 minute to prepare myself. That's a refugee struggling against the winds of oppression. Now, thank you.
Good Lord.
Good evening. I'm Sister Mary, and tonight I'm appealing for a home for a young orphan. Little Robin was taken in by us after his parents were... Get out! Oh. His parents were killed in a tragic fairground accident, the terrible coconut-shy disaster of '89, and he needs a loving home. Little Robin's been drawing a picture of the type of home he'd like to live in, haven't you, Robin? No, not this one. This one. I'm appealing to you to help this 9-year-old forget that day of bloody carnage at the fun fair amid the coconuts, which he's almost come to terms with. Here are some other waifs and strays that we have managed to place successfully in loving homes. There's little Graham. There's little Morris. And the lovely little Janine.
Just free people?
So if you haven't got any children, for whatever reason, perhaps you're firing blanks, well, today is your lucky day, because Robin is for sale. We will accept any major credit cards, or we also have a special HP facility. Buy him now, pay nothing till September. So ring in now. We have a whole herd of nuns manning the switchboard as I speak. Little Robin would be a lovely addition to any family. Considering his parents died so tragically, he's very well adjusted mentally.
Yeah.
Robin doesn't need friends. He's quite happy playing with himself. Wouldn't you love to have a boy like this playing in your garden? Thank you, Sister Brian. Well, once again, I'm astounded at your generosity. Mr. and Mrs. Singleton of Glossop have offered £978 for Robin. We bought a boy identical to Robin some time ago, but he disappeared, they say. So, do you like the sound of Mr. and Mrs. Singleton, Robin? He's thrilled. So we'll be red-starring him to you after the programme. Next week, a special double appeal, twins. Whose parents will be tragically slaughtered on Thursday. That's all from me. Thank you. Good night.
Audio went way up there.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Let's Look Local.
Okay.
I'm Bob.
I'm Brian.
And
she's Beryl.
Yes.
And now, regional roundup. What's been happening locally?
In your own region.
On your own doorstep.
And above all, it's local. What is it?
It's local.
We couldn't be more local. Where are you from, Beryl?
Round here.
Brian?
I'm from up the road.
And I'm from round the corner. And now, regional roundup. Congestion today as a green Vauxhall Viva stalled at traffic lights due to dampness in the plugs.
There's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. I had trouble starting my car this morning. Did you, Beryl?
No, Brian, I've got a bike.
And of course, you don't have problems with moisture with a bike. And next, Brian with sports scene.
Sports scene. Football, we won.
Hey!
But the match was postponed for 15 minutes due to a youth spitting.
Oh. He wasn't local, was he?
Londoner.
And now it's Brian with People's Post Bag.
People's Post Bag. I've just received a letter from Jeff, who's bought a bike. He
I'm
writes,
Jeff.
"My name's Jeff, and I bought a bike." And Jeff sent us a picture of himself there, but presumably before he bought the bike. Can we get that? No, oh, never mind. Well, now over to someone else who's got a bike. Beryl with Weather Watch.
Thank you, Brian. Weather watch. Well, the sun really did have its hat on today. Hip hip hooray, he's coming out to play locally. But it rained in London.
Of course
On
it
a more
did.
serious note, the local thief, Bernard Booth, he has died.
Oh.
Do you like thieves, Beryl?
No.
Do you, Brian?
Yes.
Great. You look local with me, Bob.
Me, Brian.
And me,
her,
Beryl.
Yes, yes. Good night.
Good night.
So what you're saying to me is that you've got uppers, downers, ecstasy there, which presumably will be coursing through my veins like a Sierra Cosworth round Brands hatch. And that coke there I can see is going to get me babbling out of my tree so I can talk on about subjects of limited interest. Now, the one thing that I find quite... Oh, it looks like I'm about to be arrested for a drugs-related offence. The first thing that goes through your mind is the sense of embarrassment and guilt that a criminal record brings with it. What makes me very sad is my children who will be the innocent victims of the inevitable media attention that will follow. And as I'm put into the back seat of this Cavalier 2-litre SI and enjoy the copious amounts of head and leg room, I am filled with the overwhelming sense of being in deep shit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, a real treat for Manchester music fans. Singing the James classic, Sit Down, assisted by his lovely wife, Sheila. Please welcome the vocal talent that is Mr. Brendan Gold.
Oh boy.
A song from the darkest hour, secrets I can't keep. Insight of the day, I swing from high to low. Extremes of sweet and sour, I hope that God exists. I hope, I pray. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down in sympathy. Those who feel the breath of sadness, sit down next to me. Those who feel that touched by madness, sit down next to me. Those who find themselves ridiculous, sit down next to me. Oh, sit down, oh sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. In sympathy, sit down. You can stand up now, Sheila.
Good job, Sheila. I thought for the most part that was pretty good. It was very raw, as you would expect a pilot to be. But I'm really interested in what that would have become had they gave it a full show. I mean, you can see, you know, you could see little snippets there of, especially what Coogan and what Caroline, you know, turned into. I mean, at one point she was just doing Miss Merton, you know, and I mean the sketch of him in the car, I mean, it was kind of Top Gear based. Not really Alan Partridge, but like it also reminded partially of like an Alan Partridge weather report, you know, or sports report, just not in that character. You know, you could see little thing, because was that before or maybe it was after. To be honest, I'm not. No, it was before. It was before. Day Today was 94, so this was 2 years before. Yeah, I figured it was. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting, honestly. If you enjoyed that, let me know in the comment section down below. But that is it for my reaction to The Dead Good Show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. You know, follow any of my social media links are all in the video description. Links to my Patrons. You didn't like it, you can Patreon me for as little as $1 or £1. And you get extra reaction videos as well as running comments up there. Listen to more of all being said though. My name is Tafferstein for my reaction to The Dead Good Show, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.